true hide and seek in a cemetery horror story. Why do I feel like this story is going to be much more people or much more things involved than what it should be? You know what I mean? Like, say if it's like 2 people, 3 people, 4 people playing hide and seek. But they at the cemetery, so I feel like there's gonna be, you know, other people that's not supposed to be. Well, they're not supposed to. I just feel like. What's up, though?
Forget everything you think you know about mobile games, because one of the most ambitious and ultimate RPG games of 2019 has just been released.
Right.
We introduce you to Raid: Shadow Legends. Raid has all the features you'd expect from a brand new RPG title. Amazing storyline, awesome 3D graphics, magnificent backgrounds, giant boss fights, PvP battles, and hundreds of champions to collect and customize, and so on. Want to know what the best part is? Check it out. You can play the game totally free. Almost over 10 million players worldwide have already downloaded the game in just 3 months.
Right.
Check out the details on those champions. My favorite champion's Elhain. She has some wonderful skills in this game. And furthermore, there's such a variety of different types of characters that you can choose and play. I think this game is tremendous with features such as these, but you don't actually have to take my word for it.
All right. Come on.
With more than 200,000 reviews, Raid has an almost perfect score on the Play Store.
Right.
You'll see. The game is going super fast. You can check the highly anticipated updates constantly.
Okay.
Get a new daily login reward for your first 90 days in-game.
Nice.
Go to the following video description, click on the special links, and you'll get 50,000 silver
Jesus.
and a free epic champion.
You couldn't put this at the end of the video? Come on. Here we go. Jesus. No pun intended.
I was in my early teenage years during this time. My family and I went on vacation.
God help these people. God help these people. Look at where they're at right now. I don't care how nice the hat having. Really? I don't care how nice the house is or the cabin is. That's what I wanted to say. I wanted to say house and or cabin, but then having came out. I don't care how nice where you're staying at. I don't care how nice it is. If the surrounding area is mainly woods, it cannot end well, bruh. It's not going to end well. And to top it all off, because of the title, you're next to a cemetery. Jesus. Again, no pun intended.
A village which had a forest rumored to be haunted. There was a cemetery in the forest.
Wow.
It was a little far away from the village, near a lake. We weren't actually supposed to go to that forest, but my cousins thought it would be fun to play hide and seek.
Oh my God.
We were given some rules. We weren't allowed to take our phones or flashlights with us. As planned, we all met in front of our farmhouse at midnight. Me and my younger sister, who was 7 years old at that time, were the youngest out of everyone. So my older cousin decided to help us hide. He was 22 at that time, and he wanted to make sure we didn't get lost.
What?
After we chose who was going to be the seeker, we parted ways, trying to find the best hiding spot. My older cousin just wanted to win, so he took us to the cemetery.
Okay. All right. So, all right. Look. Check it out. Right. If we're gonna play this game, establish. I'm gonna establish some ground rules. All right. Off bucks right now. Don't say nothing. Okay. Look. Everybody has a 6-inch radius. From where I'm standing, you have 6 inches, within 6 inches to hide. Anywhere beyond 6 inches, you are on your own. If I call your name right? After one time, you don't answer. I'm not gonna look for you. I'm not gonna call for you. I'm gonna just give up, right? And if something pop off, when something pop off, best believe I'm the first person in that house, in that cabin. Everything locked. Doors, windows. Doors, windows. Vents, chimneys, right? Vents, right? And anything that can be locked will be locked. Double lock, triple lock, quadruple lock, single lock. All blinds are closed. All curtains are shut. You are on your own. Jesus.
He said, she'll obviously be too afraid to enter the cemetery. I think this will be a best hiding spot for us.
Pluck you.
Although my younger sister kept telling us not to go there, we shut her off, telling her she was just a kid and would make us get caught.
She know what's up.
To this day, we wish we would have listened to her.
You're not, no shit.
It was getting darker. It was almost 2 a.m. Then all of a sudden, the cemetery lights went out.
2 a.m.? Oh, damn.
My sister's hand tightened around my hand. My cousin was obviously scared too. We could only hear the sound of wind and stray dogs barking at the backside of the cemetery.
The dogs know what's up.
But then, we heard digging noises.
Don't check it out.
Remember that horrifying sound? At a distance, we could see an old man with ruffled hair and dirty clothes.
Haul ass!
With his bare hands. He was making hissing noises while he dug. All of us stood there frozen. We didn't know if we should scream or run away.
Run, motherfuckers!
My cousin held our hands and started to slowly lead us to the entrance, trying not to make any noise. He whispered, "We have to get out of here." My sister was almost on the verge of crying. But to ruin everything, I stepped on a broken branch, making a loud noise.
Clock him.
The stranger shot up his head toward our direction, and his lips curved in a creepy smile. "Run!" my cousin yelled, quickly picking up my sister and running away as I followed closely behind them.
Y'all should have been
Thankfully,
done.
the man was weak and couldn't run any faster. He stopped at the middle of the cemetery staring at us with his hazel eyes. A few days later, we found out that the man had been caught by the police. He was a criminal who dug up dead bodies, stored drugs in them, and sent them off to other nations to sell drugs. He was caught once, but successfully escaped. If he wasn't so old and weak, I'm afraid that we might have ended up being a couple of dead bodies too.
What's this we shit? What's this we know? No, mother. I already told you the ground rules. I already told you what was up, bruh. When something pop off, I'm the first one in the house. And everybody's on their own. Just saying. I'm keeping it real with you. And I don't care if I'm hauling ass and you're like, if you're within 6 inches from me, like hauling ass with me, and you're like right behind me, like 6 inches behind me, okay, I'm gonna take you in. But if you're like 6 inches, like and a half behind me or further out, I can't help you. You know, like I'm hauling ass, and when I get inside, I'm immediately closing the door and locking that bitch. Just saying. I'm keeping it real. I'm so serious. I didn't want to do that in the first place. And where was the parents at? Like, that's the real question. I feel like the parents were in cahoots with the guy that was digging up dead bodies and shit. These are things y'all need to think about. Everybody's in cahoots. Everybody. I don't care if you're old as hell or young as hell. You can come out your mama's womb hella sus. Or you can die in a sus way. Just saying. Keep it cool, keep it classy. And I love you. Stay happy, my family.